it tells us there's a time change in the country. Right? Same kind of feeling we felt a long time ago, and some of you folks felt that feeling before. I'm starting to feel it now. There's some new things getting ready to happen in this country, and I'm excited about it. I just want to thank them. You know, we got that Howard University spirit, you know, HU. I know there's a couple of y'all in here, HU. We got that Howard University spirit, Drew Hall. You know, if you would have told me in Drew Hall that I would be up here next to Kasim Reed, Peter Mayor of Atlanta, endorsing me, and I'm about to run for the mayor of Newark, I'd have thought y'all was crazy. I don't think I was involved in any of that type of stuff at Howard. But God is good. I want to thank my campaign team for putting together such an incredible event tonight. Such an incredible and awesome event here tonight. I want to thank you for that. You did an excellent job. I want to thank Spike Lee for coming over from New York City, taking a break from the New York Knicks. To come over here, you know, because he didn't have to do it. So I thank you, brother. I thank you for your love and your support, and the people of Newark, thank you. I want to thank all of my friends that are elected in this city and in this state. I want to thank you for coming here as well. I was at a debate a night or two ago, and somebody said that I should be upset or ashamed even that some of these people haven't endorsed me. They speak out of both sides of their mouth. On the one hand, they say I'm divisive. On the second hand, they say I need to throw endorsements away from people who they didn't expect to endorse me, who by the way, they probably begged for their endorsement too. They told me I'm happy that Mayor Fuller has endorsed us in Newark, New Jersey. Because he didn't endorse me, he endorsed us. I'm happy that he endorsed us. And I'm happy that there's competition between Jersey City and Newark, because when Jersey City grows, Newark grows. And when Newark grows, Jersey City grows. And Elizabeth grows. And this region grows. They also said that I should be ashamed that Governor Cody endorsed me. And I just said, and I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings in here this evening, that I would rather have Cody endorse me than Joe Polavecchio any day. Yeah, I spell his name again. How you gonna call me divisive and you got the king of divisiveness endorsing you? On tape, calling us names. Be careful. Be careful what you say. You never know what I might say back. So I'm excited about the endorsements we have. As a matter of fact, I'm elated about the union endorsements we have. That's just, I hope I don't forget anybody. But I just want to thank 32BJ and CWA for coming out the gate first. To have a belief in us. 32! I see y'all in here, CWA. I want to thank you, Kevin McNamara, Kevin Brown, and Kid McNamara for believing in us very early. And I want to thank HPAE, 1199 and 1199J. I want to thank SEIU, all of the locals and the state council as well. I want to thank the laborers and Ray Pacino for coming on board as well. I want to thank the SS West Hudson Labor Council, the AFL-CIO, and Tom Goodwin. I want to thank the NTU, the NTA, the AFT, the NJ, knew that we have a plan. No matter what you say, at least they knew me, they saw me, they could talk to people who actually worked with me before. And that being in Trenton don't make you a law enforcer. I would never demean the police by saying that I do what they do. I don't put my life at risk, except when I'm walking kids to the corner. Wait a minute. Rethink that. I don't do what they do every day. I don't run towards danger. Most of the time we're running from it. So I would never say I have a law enforcement background. What we need is a strong police department. And I think that they understood that we understand that. And not only do we understand that, we also know that the police can't turn our city around by themselves. That it's going to take all of us collectively. And I don't care how many degrees you got, or how big and bad you think you are, you can reach tall buildings in a single bound, faster than a locomotive. You like Bruce Leroy, Texas, bullets in his feet. But they know it's going to take a collective effort. It's going to take all the institutions we have at our disposal. Every organization, every person in this town to transform the schools, transform our city, transform our families, transform our city. They know that, and so I'm proud to have all those endorsements, and I know I forgot some people, so forgive me. And if you out there and you haven't endorsed yet, get on the train. Get on the train is leaving the station. Make sure you get a ticket. Get on board. And they endorse the folks endorse us because they know we believe in fair labor practices. We believe in living wages for workers. We believe in workers' rights. We believe in paid sick leave. We believe that workers should earn a living wage. We believe that the governor of New Jersey is wrong when he says that the North Airport workers should not get a raise just like the workers of New York. I was accused at the debate for fighting and not being able to work with people. And I was quiet then, but I'm saving it for another time. Because I'm proud to fight with 32BJ to raise living wages of airport workers. I'm proud to fight with workers to make sure they get earned sick leave. I'm proud to fight with workers so they're not getting laid off. I'm proud to stand with teachers who are getting persecuted every day. I'm proud to stand with administrators who are being sent downtown with rubber rooms. I'm proud to fight the fight, the good fight, to be on the right side of history. So yeah, sometimes I get into a little fights. But they're the good fights. And they're the right fights. It's all right. Yeah, we can work with the governor when he works with us. We're not angry with him. We was trying to figure out if he was angry with us. We didn't take nothing from him. He busy taking stuff from us. We ain't closing nothing down there. He's closing us down up here. We ain't mad at him. He's laying us off. We want to love him. We just want him to love us back. We want to work with him. We just want him to work with us back. We want to help him, but we need help too. Our babies are suffering in this city. Yeah, and I stand with Senator Rice. I stand with Assemblywoman Tucker, Assemblyman Caputo, the legislative team that we have in Trenton, to make sure that we raise the revenue we need in this town, to make sure that we have a stabilized budget, that there's economic growth not just downtown but in the neighborhoods where we live at every day. And I don't care what you say, crime is not going to end in this city until we grow jobs. Until we grow jobs and grow the economy and put families to work and give our children something to do and develop after-school programs and make sure they're working in the summertime and make sure our kids are going down the right path and not the wrong path. We always going to witness what we are witnessing in this city every day. I'm going to sit down, but I know I want to thank my brothers for coming up here. I want to thank them for coming up here. And Jabril almost had me back there for a minute. I had to take a little breath. But I love those boys. And that is because they represent our city. And every time we see Channel 7 or 12 or the newspaper, it's always about something negative, some shooting, some kid dying, or in the debate they talking about how many of us cannot finish school or doing this and doing that. Those not those brothers. And because the race is getting a little dirty, and I've been getting hit for a long time, so that's why I hope you were at the debate last time. I had to hit back a little bit. But the race is getting a little dirty, so they took pictures of those boys, took a group picture of those guys, and sent it around on the internet. They passed out flyers. I tell this story all the time because I want to let everybody know. They sent it all over the city and said that these boys were gang members. That's a lie. They called them that because they're going to lose. And they don't have anything else to say. And they said that Mr. Baraka helps gang members. They must have just came to the city yesterday. Because Mr. Baraka been helping all our babies for a long time. Yeah, I know some gang members, but I know some kids that are about to graduate from NJIT. I got a young man at Morehouse College in Atlanta where the mayor is. Right now, who sent me a text message and said, I can't be there, but I love you, baby. He gonna be down there, he's in Atlanta now, we're trying to get him to come back so they won't keep him down there, you know. But we got kids all over this nation, from Newark, New Jersey, that come from these cities, that come from these communities, from Pennington Court, from Bradley Court, from Chancellor Avenue, from Summer Avenue, all over the city, that are in these universities, not just in New Jersey, but all over the country, who walked past and made it through the difficult times in Newark. But there's some of our children who did not take that path, who did not make that decision, but making our lives difficult in this city. Now we can either turn our backs or close our eyes and pretend that it doesn't exist, or we can get some courage and understand that these babies live in our community, and that we are in charge and not them. And that we make the rules and not them. We pay taxes and we vote. And so we control them and they don't control us. And it's time for us to intervene in their lives. To intervene in their lives to help them turn themselves around. Either you believe in re-entry or you don't. You either believe in a second chance or you don't. Don't pretend that you believe in it, but when election time comes, say you don't. You either do or you don't. You either forgive or you don't. That's it. So when a brother calls me because his son is in school at Central High School, because when a brother calls me from jail and his son is a student at Central High School and he says, Mr. Baraka, my son goes to your school and I got 20 years and I'm trying to get him not to go the path that I went down. What are you supposed to say? And what are you supposed to do? And the God that you believe in, what would he require of you to do? In life. And even try. And even if it didn't work, at least you gave it the best try that you had. And you pull them aside and you do what you can over and over and over again. And maybe it don't work, but the blood is not on your hands anymore. But if you turn your back and close your eyes and pretend that it didn't come, or act like it didn't happen, or get nervous because of what people might say about you. Because if you do something, then people will be talking about you. Because they may judge you. But I'm here to be judged. Just judge me right, because you're going to be judged one day too. And so I'm not sorry, Reverend Bridgeforth, I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. Everybody with me, I always tell them don't apologize for me. I'm not sorry, and I do it again, and I said it over and over and over again. I do it again, I'm a stand-up guy. And I'm going to say that the brother reached out and he asked for my help, and he helped me and I helped him. And maybe God will forgive him, but I'm going to do my part. And I did my part. And I'm okay with it. And I just pray you okay with it. More importantly, I pray that you're okay with yourself. Because I'm never going to walk past anybody. On the road to Jericho, I'm not going to walk past anybody. I'm the good Samaritan. I'm going to stop and say, are you okay? And I'm not going to worry about what's going to happen to me, because I'm worried about what's happening to you. So we just want to be good Samaritans, that's all. I'm sorry if I took too long on that, but I need to explain that for you for a second, so you can, you gotta write it down on a tablet so people can run with it, right? So I want you to run with it. Don't tell that. Don't tell that. And I know you got it on your cell phone. Don't tweet that tonight. Put it on Facebook. Baraka is non-apologetic. Don't tell that story. Because you've been telling it for a long time, you've just been telling it wrong. You've been telling the wrong story for a long time, but God has given me the opportunity to tell the right story at the right time. I'm incredibly grateful for all of you people in here tonight. Incredibly grateful. And every time they hit me, I just keep getting blessed. You keep on blessing me. Over and 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 over. I'm turning around. I'm turning around. I'm turning around. Over and over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, I just want people to know what a free man looks like. I just want you to see what a free man looks like. The way he talks, the way he walks, how he jumps up and down. Yeah, nobody put me in a race, and can't nobody take me out. Nobody told me to run, and can't nobody make me not run. I just want you to see what it looks like. I can walk where I want, talk to who I want to talk to, say what I think is right all the time. That's what a free man looks like. And I want these babies in Newark to see what a free man looks like. You don't need a rag, you don't need a flag, you don't need a gun, you don't need your boys. This is what a free man looks like. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. Yeah, and it don't matter where you're from or what language you speak or what neighborhood you live in. The truth is the truth in every language. The truth is the truth in every household, in every neighborhood, in every community, in every place you go. The truth will always be the truth. So take a look at the living truth right here today. It will always be the truth. Put the clean glass next to the dirty glass. You pick the clean glass every time. And twice on Sunday. Yeah, I'm excited up here, y'all. I'm excited because of you. I'm about to sit down. They told me they lined up against us. Everybody's lining up to protect one man. And we lining up to protect our families. One man versus 300,000 don't add up. And I don't care what they plan. Because there's always a higher plan. And God is the best of plans. I don't care what they do. If they tack them up too high, they might fall over. I'm prepared. They ask me why I say we become mayor. I see some on the internet, they mad, they say I don't want to be a mayor. That's the problem with you. They said we having an election, they don't understand. They said the election is only going to elect one person, they don't know what we're talking about. They say only one person becomes the mayor, what is he talking about? That's because they used to one person being the mayor. They used to one person benefiting from his position as the mayor. They used to one person going up in trajectory because he's the mayor, and your baby's dead in the street in the middle of Urban Turner Boulevard, and they on Channel 4 and 7 and 2 being the mayor. I say we the mayor. And I want you all to get prepared to be the mayor. I told the seniors the other day, I want you to start walking around the city like you are the mayor. When people say something to you, say, hey, I'm the mayor. When they pull you over, pull out your ID, say, I'm the mayor. Yeah. When the manager come down from the building and say, listen, we the mayor. That's what I want you to do. I just want you to walk around. So when people come to your community, they're going to think you're a little arrogant, you know? But let them know. Say, you're not arrogant, I'm just the mayor. And anything that happens in the city, I need to know about it. Anything that goes up in this town, I need to know about it. Any time that comes to this community, I need to know about it. Any development that goes on, I need to know about it. Everything that happens, I need to know about it because I'm the mayor. That's why Kenny Anderson don't understand what's going on. She's looking out of the crowd, and everybody in there is mayor. She at the top saying, what's going on? The whole city the mayor. Everybody can tell you what to do. That's what it means, that we going across the threshold together. And when I raise my hand on Inauguration Day, you raise your hand too.
That's right.
You raise it high, and you raise your chin high, and you bring all your babies, all your children. I don't care if they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11 years old. You stand them up and raise their hands up too. You take your baby out the carriage and raise her hand up. Get your grandmother and raise her hand up. Go in the wheelchair and say, Grandma, get your hand up. Everybody put their hand up. Because this is the first time in U.S. history when the whole city becomes the mayor. That's what you do. And it ain't a campaign speech. Because I'm going to put you to work. I'm going to put you to work. You thought you can just vote and go home. No, I'm going to put you to work. And we're going to show the whole state of New Jersey what it looks like when the city becomes the mayor. And you know why they're upset with us? Because when we become the mayor, some people gotta go home. And they gotta sit down. No more bosses. No more. They gotta go home. We don't need you anymore. We don't need the bosses anymore because we all the mayor. Who you? Some people don't be out of a job. They can't tell you what to do no more. They can't threaten your job no more. You don't have to be afraid to support me no more. You can come out and put the Baraka shirt on if you like. You can work at the county if you want and still vote for Baraka too. Yeah. Some people are going to be in trouble. They're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. And when the money comes to the city, it's going to the people, not you. And when jobs come to the city, it's going to the people, not through you. And when elections come in the state, we don't have to go kiss your ring. We're going to kiss our own mother's rings because our mothers birthed us here and they're enjoying what's going on in our community. Not you. That's why they're afraid. They don't hate me, they hate that I know you. But I keep talking about we. They used to I. That's why they always get up before you and talk about what I did. I have a degree. I have 2 degrees. I have 3 degrees. I'm the best, the biggest, the baddest, the mostest, the greatest. Vote for me and I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do this. And then I'll leave when I can. So we never say I, we say we. We say we. We say we. We. That's what you need to hear, we. And I want the Star Legend to see this. I know there's some other events, and they showed you what Essex County looks like. If you look in this room, you can see what Newark looks like. I'm not from the South Ward. I'm from Newark. I'm not from Clinton Avenue. I'm from Newark. I'm from Clinton Hill section. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. When I was in D.C., people didn't ask me, was I from the South Ward? They said, where you from? I said, Newark. That's where I'm from. Born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. Proud of it. Walking around with it on my chest. I was born here in Newark, New